There still are people that believe that you killed your sister. What do you say about that?
Look at the evidence, or the lack thereof.
I'm sure you'll want to hear this. Have you ever wondered whether Burke and the Ramseys made money from the lawsuits related to JonBenét'S case? Well, that's what I want to talk to you about today. The way the Ramseys handled the aftermath of the tragedy is truly remarkable. One of the most striking things about them is how they used the legal system to protect their personal image. Instead of working closely with the investigating authorities to uncover the truth, they focused on filing a series of lawsuits against those who pointed out discrepancies in their testimony. The Ramseys have not hesitated to sue even close friends, family members, and even journalists and crime analysts who have openly questioned or criticized them. These lawsuits are not only aimed at silencing gossip, but also at creating barriers that make anyone who wants to speak up think twice. Their financial strength and experienced team of lawyers have helped them build a solid, legal wall to shield themselves from potential accusations. It is worth discussing that many people believe that this litigation strategy is not simply to protect their reputation. It is possible that this is also a deliberate effort to hide the truth, because anyone who puts forward a hypothesis or reveals new information risks facing lengthy and expensive lawsuits. This makes information surrounding the case more obscure and difficult to access than ever. So, are the Ramseys using the legal system as a shield to hide the truth and even profit from these lawsuits? Let me explore those details in more detail in today's video. 1. The power of wealth and authority. At the time of the incident, the Ramsey family owned a significant amount of assets and a strong team of lawyers. Among them were even lawyers who had participated in the defense of the O.J. Simpson case, a case famous for its controversial result when O.J. Simpson was acquitted, despite the existence of many unfavorable evidence. The fact that the Ramsey family hired such heavyweight lawyers from the beginning made many people wonder, if they were truly innocent, would they need a top legal team known for their ability to help their clients escape punishment? Clearly, this was not simply an act of self-defense. It showed that the Ramsey family had carefully prepared for a long and fierce legal battle. The goal was not only to protect themselves but also to control information in the media, because every statement, every leaked detail could become a weapon against them. And a team of elite lawyers is a strong shield to prevent that from happening. But ask yourself, if someone wants to sue them, does that person have the financial ability to pursue the lawsuit to the end? The truth is, the cost of confronting such an experienced and reputable team of lawyers is extremely high, something that not everyone can afford. The Ramsey family has cleverly turned their financial strength into a solid legal wall, making anyone who wants to confront them hesitate. Those who have information or suspicion about them will have to consider carefully before making anything public. Are they ready to face a family with great financial power and an expensive team of lawyers, or will they choose silence to avoid being caught up in an unequal legal battle? The Ramseys' financial strength not only helps them defend themselves against the law, but also allows them to direct the story in the media. They can pay for sophisticated media strategies, hire crisis management experts, and even intervene to suppress unfavorable information. This makes me wonder, are they manipulating public opinion with their financial power and hiding evidence of crime? When all information is tightly controlled, those who dare to speak up will immediately face lengthy and expensive lawsuits. In such circumstances, justice seems to become a luxury privilege, only for those who have enough financial resources to buy silence and protect their reputation. So, when financial power can buy silence, control the media, and even avoid legal responsibility, is there any room for the truth to be revealed? Or will everything forever be hidden behind the curtain of power and money? Before we explore another important detail regarding how Burke Ramsey may have profited from his sister's tragedy, I hope you will support me by liking, subscribing to the channel, and leaving comments below. Every opinion is extremely valuable, and I promise to respond to all questions related to the case. If there are any suggestions, I am always ready to listen and adjust the content to bring the most in-depth and quality analysis. Thank you for your companionship. Now, let's continue with the next part of the content. 2. Burke Ramsey's money-making tools. One aspect that cannot be overlooked in the JonBenét Ramsey case is the role of Burke Ramsey, the victim's brother. While JonBenét'S parents focused on hiring a large legal team to fight the allegations and protect the family's image, Burke chose a different strategy: media litigation. Burke filed defamation lawsuits against several major media organizations, claiming that they had implied or directly accused him of involvement in his sister's death. These lawsuits not only brought Burke Ramsey substantial compensation, but also helped him control the public's perception of his identity. What is worth pondering is the real motive behind these lawsuits. Many people believe that Burke simply wanted to protect his reputation. But consider this. In all of the lawsuits Burke participated in, he won and received significant compensation. Was it really just to protect his reputation? Or is Burke exploiting his sister's tragic case for financial gain? Burke's continued success in litigation raises many questions. In some cases, he has received millions of dollars in settlements, a significant sum, especially for a high-profile case. This raises the question: is Burke exploiting a family tragedy as a money-making tool? Moreover, suing major media organizations is not an easy task. It requires extensive financial resources, the support of top lawyers, and a sophisticated legal strategy. And Burke possesses all of these elements. This shows, once again, that power and money play a central role in shaping public opinion and controlling the narrative surrounding the case. Unlike many other victims who have to withstand public pressure without support, Burke Ramsey has turned the law into an offensive weapon. Each successful lawsuit not only brings money but also becomes a strong deterrent to anyone who dares to doubt or criticize him. This shows a reality worth pondering. In modern society, money can buy silence and even twist justice. When litigation, from a tool for self-defense, is turned into a means of profit, is justice still fair for everyone? Burke, in the eyes of some, was simply a victim of family tragedy. But in the eyes of the public, he was a smart man who used public curiosity and the power of the media to his own financial advantage. Even the large settlements from successful lawsuits painted an attractive profit model. The more suspicions and accusations, the more opportunities to sue and collect money. 3. A suspicious strategy of silence. One thing that has puzzled the public in the JonBenét Ramsey case is the unanimous silence from friends, family, and everyone who has ever come into contact with the family. Normally, in criminal cases, relatives and friends will appear to share their feelings or provide clues to the investigating agency. But in the Ramsey family's case, everyone chose to remain silent, an almost absolute silence that lasted for many years. Is this just a coincidence when no one wants to get involved in a complicated case? Or is this the result of a sophisticated legal strategy designed to silence anyone who could harm the Ramsey family's image? According to legal experts, this silence is unlikely to be a coincidence. Among the upper-class and wealthy families, the use of non-disclosure agreements, NDAs, is common. These agreements bind the signer not to disclose any information related to the family or events that occur in their home. If violated, they can face large financial penalties or legal action. In the case of the Ramsey family, it is likely that such legal agreements were used as a tool to ensure that no one dared to reveal important information. Housekeepers, close friends, and even police officers who had contact with the family chose not to know, not to hear, not to see. The question is, why did everyone keep silent? If there was nothing to hide, did the Ramseys need to control information so tightly? This silence is not only puzzling, but also raises the hypothesis that the Ramseys used legal threats or psychological strategies to prevent the truth from being exposed. In addition, it cannot be ruled out that those around the Ramseys are simply afraid of being drawn into a lengthy and expensive legal battle, afraid of facing a team of experienced lawyers who could twist any accusation, or they are afraid of becoming a target of the media. Others have suggested that the silence may stem from loyalty. Given their financial and social status, the Ramseys may have established reciprocal relationships with those around them, in which silence is the price paid in exchange for jobs, wealth, or social status. The prolonged silence in the JonBenét Ramsey case may not only reflect fear, but may also be a sign of a sophisticated manipulation strategy. Experts say the Ramseys may have employed soft legal tactics, such as hinting at the possibility of litigation, to make those with information feel unsafe about speaking up. In addition, it is also possible that there are hidden agreements that the public is not aware of. These agreements may include provisions for financial compensation, but also absolute obligations to keep information confidential. 4. Countersuits. Weapon or defense. A particularly notable aspect of the JonBenét Ramsey case is the countersuit model that the family has adopted. While they have repeatedly filed lawsuits against friends, family members, and major media organizations, the Ramseys themselves have rarely been brought to court. Names like Chris Wolf have been mentioned in legal disputes related to the case, but surprisingly, no lawsuit has actually brought the family to justice. So, what is behind this phenomenon? How can a family suspected in a serious case completely avoid major lawsuits? The answer seems to lie in the power of money and power. The Ramseys have a team of expensive lawyers, including figures who participated in the O.J. Simpson case, famous for their ability to get their clients off the hook in complex cases. Having such a dream team is not only a defense, but also turns the law into an effective offensive weapon. The truth is, only those with enough financial resources dare to confront the Ramsey family's powerful legal team. The huge legal costs, from hiring lawyers, investigation costs to lengthy litigation, become an invisible wall that prevents anyone from suing them. Imagine, even if an individual or organization holds important information and wants to bring the truth to light, they will still face a big question. Can they afford a costly and protracted legal battle? When the answer is often no, the truth will continue to be hidden behind the curtain of power and finance. Another aspect that cannot be overlooked is the way the Ramseys use counter-litigation as an offensive tool. While most people view litigation as a defensive measure, for the Ramseys, it is a proactive strategy. Each lawsuit they file not only helps them control public information, but also creates a strong deterrent effect. Media organizations, journalists, and any individuals who intend to ask questions must think carefully before making any statements. Are they willing to become the next target of an expensive and complicated lawsuit? In fact, the legal system is built to protect citizens equally. However, in some cases, money and power can warp the scales of justice. The Ramseys seem to have taken full advantage of this. With their strong financial capabilities, they not only defend themselves from all accusations, but also attack anyone who dares to question them. There are many reasons why the Ramseys have always escaped major lawsuits. Superior financial ability. They have enough money to prolong the litigation process, forcing their opponents to give up. Team of experienced lawyers. The best lawyers have helped them bend all accusations, making it extremely difficult to sue. Strategy of controlling the media. They skillfully control information in the media, directing public opinion in a beneficial way. Psychology of deterrence. Anyone who intends to sue the Ramseys is threatened by the possibility of countersuing with huge compensation claims. Ultimately, the biggest question remains: can justice still exist when manipulated by power and wealth? The JonBenét Ramsey case is not only an unsolved tragedy but also a testament to the bitter truth. When you have enough money, you can buy silence, control information, and even bend justice to your will. The Ramsey family has shown that in a world where the law is not always fair, sometimes justice is just a weapon in the hands of the wealthy, used to protect their interests and reputations, even if it means hiding the truth behind an unresolved tragedy. What are your thoughts on all of this? I'd love to hear what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.